Welcome to the Manifesting You YouTube channel. This is your Twin Flame Celtic Cross 10 card tarot spread for the month of January 17th present to February 15th, 2017. So kind of doing it in the middle of the month and also through Valentine's, and this is going to represent the Twin Flame general reading. So just so you know, I have shuffled all of these different decks. I will be pulling as I feel led per card, and we're ready to get started. So the first card here is going to represent the current present situation between twin flames, the masculine and the feminine. The second card is going to represent the current influences surrounding the twin flame union for this next month. What are the helpful or also possibly challenging energies? The third card is going to represent past issues and also the basis of the situation currently for twin flames. The fourth card, let's look at the immediate past. What is currently behind the twin flame union? The fifth card is going to represent what are the twin flames' current thoughts regarding their union or regarding their relationship and situation. Let's look at the immediate future. What is about to happen in the twin flame union or relationship? Oh, beautiful. Okay, now let's talk about the fears. What are the current fears of each twin flame or emotional concerns regarding their relationship or union? Okay, let's look at the environmental factors. What is currently happening in the everyday real world and how others are seeing you. And this could be how your twin is currently seeing you. The ninth card is going to represent what the twin flame relationship or individuals, what are they really hoping for? What are they really wishing for at this time? Okay, and the last card, what is the outcome? What is the answer to the twin flames question? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first card here is going to represent the present. What is the current situation between twin flames? We have a beautiful card, the Ace of Swords, and this is a refreshment for twin flames. Yay! We have a new beginning, and isn't that so ironic? I love the order of the universe. We have a new year, we have a new month, and we have an ace. We have a new beginning. Here's Cupid. Here is your angels. Here is the spiritual realm. Here is God bursting in on the scenes with a sharp, pure sword of truth, saying, here you go, twin flames. This is what you've been asking for. This is what you need, and I'm going to give it to you. It's like it's bursting from heaven. It's coming down to the earth. You know, it's like penetrating the rock, the hardness of our hearts at times, or the challenge of the situation, and it's saying, I'm going to give you clarity. I'm going to give you new truth. I'm going to give you new insight And this is so needed. The timing is impeccable. The timing is perfect. This card represents breakthroughs on all levels. I mean, look, the angel, the Cupid, whatever this winged cherub is breaking through this hardened rock. This should give you hope that things that were not will be, that things thought impossible will now be made possible. The power of this truth is coming down, and it is breaking up stone that's been there for thousands of years. And it could just be your heart. It could be your twin's heart. It could be society. It could be a wall that was between you. And it has no competition or no power against the spiritual force of truth. So this is coming in, and because it's an ace, we have to remember it's new. This is fresh. Something new is happening here. It's a start. It's a beginning. And the other thing I like about this is on both parts of the union, there has to be, one is taking responsibility for oneself. One is realizing I can't control the other person. I don't know when I will be with the other person or if I will be with the other person. I don't know, even if I am with them, the ups and downs. What I do know is that I can work on myself. What I do know is that I have to be honest with my own life, my own path. And this is really a point of empowerment. And because it's a mental energy, it's an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It's about the twins speaking their truth and being honest with themselves. There could be an increase of communication, writing, calling, communicating, speaking one's truth, getting to the heart of the matter, being honest and truthful. There is a divine guidance here. So as far as the present situation, this is great news. Things are happening. There's a new birth. There's a new conception of ideas, of knowledge, of speaking, of truth. Okay, let's look at the current influences. What is helpful right now, or even challenging? What is influencing the twin flame union? And it looks like I would say this is going to be more helpful than a hindrance, but we will go ahead and read a little bit of a message on this card. So I'm going to say that this is a helpful energy, a leg up. Okay, and we will be reading just a little blurb from this book. The essential meanings are receiving help, delegating authority, and interdependence. The message here is you've come to a point where going alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help will be coming to you in all areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles will happen, and now is a time. So the relationship message is that relationships that are healthy thrive on interdependence. It is important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you. You must allow people to support you, just as you are there for them. This is a time to be vulnerable, to speak up about your needs, and to ask for them to be fulfilled. Trust. You will be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind, though. Ask and it is given. So, the last reading, if you were following that, it was a challenging time. It was challenging. It was Mercury in retrograde. It was on the precipice of the new year. And I just love how we're not left alone. We're not left in the darkness forever. So a leg up, you will be supported. There will be new people entering your life. There will be angels in disguise. And whether this is your twin or someone else, it could be a family member, a new healthcare provider, a minister, a new friend, a boss. Whatever you're needing to work on to fulfill your soul's purpose is coming to you now to give you that leg up. And the key is to allow it, to not be too proud, to say, I'm not perfect, and open your heart to the help that is there. All right, so let's look at the past situation and the basis of the whole twin flame union. Beautiful card. Oh my goodness, I love this. I mean, could you love anything more than that? This incredibly beautiful lion that's just like looking at you fiercely, courageously. This is related to your solar plexus chakra as this bright yellow, fierce, courageous lion. Gut instincts. Wow. Perfection. The message is intuition, knowing, sensing, and trust. And isn't that really what this whole journey is about? I mean, this is a huge part of the twin flame union journey, soul lesson, to believe, to reconnect back to the divine, to reconnect back to the connection you have with God, with your twin. Okay, so in the center of your being is a quiet space of inner knowing. Still your mind so you can connect with the call of your instincts. Our gut instincts are our soul's way of communicating and guiding us on the path of life, while our minds produce thoughts and rational interpretations of our experience. Our instincts connect to a more sensitive, intuitive wisdom that often communicates through physical sensations in our bodies. This quiet nudge is our inner knowing, our connection with God and the universe. It is always there if we stop to sense it. Do we follow its wisdom? This card is a call to trust the inner feeling of your own gut instincts, the part of you that may not always seem logical or rational, but nudges you with whispered guidance of what is right and true. Bring awareness to your feelings and your physical sensations. Notice what happens when you act on your feelings and when you go against them. It's time to value the knowing wisdom of your gut instincts more in daily life. So this is about trusting your gut instincts and having the courage and the bravery to act upon it. And this has been the basis of the situation. This is the past. This has been part of what has, the lesson to first and foremost even understand this concept, to know that you can trust yourself, and to go through enough experiences to validate and to affirm that you can trust your gut instincts, that you do have intuition, and to increase and improve your intuition, and to develop this knowing, this sensing, this trust. I know there's times where we just want everything to be made real and visible and physical. Like, I just want to see it. If I see it, then I'll believe it. But that's not how this universe has been set up. It's the opposite. It requires us to believe, and then we shall see. And so it's really getting to our solar plexus, to our gut, to our core, to our inner being, and saying, be still. And I even said that last reading. Be still, know that I am God. Trust, believe, sense, know. I didn't even look at the next card. The next card, the immediate past. Hello. I mean, a picture is worth 1,000 words. The situation is calling for you to have faith. There it is. Here you are with your divine, beloved connection. Here is a little cherub, a little angel, a little Cupid. We got a lot of Cupid angel thing going on here. You have to believe it's real. You have to believe it's possible. You have to believe in the connection. You have to trust. You have to have faith. This is valid. I can trust myself. I can trust the situation. I may not understand it. I may not see everything. It maybe doesn't look like it is on the outside. Maybe other people don't get it. But this situation is calling for you to have faith. So that is what is immediately in the past. All right, so let's look at number 5, the crowning thoughts. What are the thoughts of each twin flame regarding their situation, regarding their union? So twin flames are starting to catch on here. Their thoughts are a well-deserved reward. The message here is discipline, compassion, and satisfaction. Your efforts are paying off. When this card appears, it suggests that you have seen or will soon find that your relationships are falling into place. It hasn't always been easy, but you have had the discipline to persevere. As you have worked to create fulfilling relationships, You sometimes had to give more than you would have liked, but you see the positive results of that action. You have kept the ultimate goal in mind. Be proud of yourself. You've shown that you are self-reliant. You're confident. You're entering a phase of your life where your dealings with others will become effortless. Be considerate and compassionate in your interactions. There is less need for lots of confrontation now. Diplomacy is the better approach. As you move forward, expect to feel satisfaction with your accomplishments regarding love in its many aspects. You're being blessed for your hard work. And it is a red border, which is related to the root or base chakra. So for some twins, this is representing business, finances, money, prosperity, earthly possessions, material gains or losses, and their sense of security. So if these are the thoughts regarding the situation, I mean, twins know that their reward is assured. They know that they have done the work, and they know it is just a matter of time. And not only that, they're ready. They're ready to receive the reward. They've climbed this mountain, and there's kind of shining. They're better for it. They're stronger for it. They've proved to themselves that they have what it takes. So I just feel that twin flames are expectant. You know, they know that this all cannot be in vain. They know they have not labored for nothing. For some twins, it is more on the physical plane. They're expecting, you know, financially to become more established, to gain more security in the physical world. But regardless, it's earned. This isn't a handout. This hasn't just been given. This is well deserved. And they're ready, they're expectant, and you know, it's ask and you shall receive. So they're hoping and expecting and know that they have put in the effort to receive what they have been working so hard for. So this is beautiful. Let's look at the immediate future. What is about to happen? We have the Four of Wands. And this kind of is the 11-11 card to me. That obviously sticks out pretty profoundly. We do have a couple here. They are looking at each other. So this is a very positive energy. This is also, it's a strong sense of stability. So if this is a physical togetherness or if this is a spiritual togetherness, there's going to be an increased understanding and awareness of stability in each other's lives. It's like a knowing and understanding and seeing this twin. They're clearly looking at one another. She's obviously appearing to him. She's like gazing right into his eyes. He's aware of her. He's doing something. He's getting some grapes, so maybe he's busy at work. But it's kind of like they know they're there. They're secure. They know now who they are with each other, and they don't have to be afraid anymore. They don't have to feel like it's going to disappear or fade away. It is a card of reunions. I mean, this is going to apply differently. This is a general reading. But we can talk about a physical reunion here. There could be you become present with your twin. You actually get together and have some type of celebration or just meeting again on the physical plane. It could be spiritually kind of coming into each other's presence again and just kind of accepting and enjoying and having more peace and enjoying each other's presence. It can be a wedding. It can be a banquet. It's about establishing their roots, planting their feet on the ground, making firmer connections with themselves and the earth. It's also about enjoying. I mean, he's picking the grapes. So once again, this is that well-deserved reward. He's like, okay, the harvest has come. We've put in the work. We have done the spiritual, course line by line. We've played by the rules. And now it's time to have a banquet. Now it's time to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Let's have wine. Let's be merry. Let's celebrate. Let's enjoy the fruit that we have produced in this divine connection. It can be a form of prosperity and stability in one's life. The biggest thing I feel is that whether you're going to be physically present with your twin or not, you're going to just have a greater sense of stability, a greater sense of knowingness, a greater sense of feeling secure, not having to freak out, not letting the mind, go crazy with thoughts and discouragements. This is like a reprieve and being able just to enjoy the knowledge of the presence, of the reality. Others of you, it can be a marriage or a celebration or a physical reunion. Okay, let's look at number 7, which is what are the current fears for each twin flame? What are the emotional concerns regarding their union at this time? Don't you love how the divine is patient with us? Once again, the same concern, the same question is deep knowing. Deep knowing, it represents your intuition. It represents listening to the spirit within. It represents being sensitive to the messages that are coming your way about your twin flame, about the synchronicities. It's believing this. So where the twin flame is concerned or afraid is trusting their intuition. It's that faculty that allows you to enter into dialogue with God. It's that consciousness that you are a part of, but you cannot see with your naked bare eye. It is perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have the ability to read between the lines and find all of the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or even the 5 senses, but is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in, trust your vibes, and they will be right. Ask, and you will receive answers from unusual sources. We might even have had this card before. The relationship message is equally as powerful. There are occasions when you just know, deep in your heart and soul, that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time, etched inevitably onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental to your journey, so pay attention. 2 hearts are calling to each other to begin this process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. Oh, I just got the chills. This is the challenge of being human and living in this frequency of Earth. We're getting all these messages. You've had this experience with your twin, and our human mind, our ego, our intellect, our fallen nature, whatever you want to say, wants to doubt it, wants to not believe. And you may have good days or hard days. So this is still the battle. It's still working through these issues. Now let's look at how others see the twin flame union, or how your twin sees you. Observe. The key words here are to release, to surrender, to also reconsider, to have patience. It's about cycles, and it's also about perspective. A new understanding around matters of the heart is waiting to be revealed to you. Be still and be observant. Now is not the time to take action. Instead, take a step back and wait. Reflect upon the relationship or issue. What is really happening? Release the need or desire to direct the relationship. Simply go with the course of events. When you surrender to the experience, you will learn a great deal and ultimately get what you truly need. Sometimes it's in releasing that we discover that what we really need is different as opposed to what we think we need. Trust the process. Have faith in the journey. Let go of the outcome. Although forward progress may appear to be slow, now is the time for patience. All things come in the appropriate time and cycle. Progress in improving a current relationship or finding a new relationship will happen when the time and the energies are all right. When you are open and receptive to the needed change, it will happen. During this process of simply observing, you can also gain new perspectives about your situation. How might you think differently about it? Look at your relationship through the eyes of an impartial stranger. What insights might that stranger offer you? Listen to the observations with an open mind and heart. By taking a fresh look, you will bring in new energies of awareness and transformation. The affirmation to this card is, I now take a step back and I observe my situation in a new light. So this is just saying, you know, look at your twin from all these different perspectives. She or he is just sitting here, kind of got the rainbow, all this color, the chakras, awareness, divine connection. She's open-minded. She's willing to see the situation from her twin's perspective. She's willing to see the situation from her family's perspective, from her friends, from an impartial third party. You know, she knows her own perspective. But now is the time to kind of step back. I mean, it's just the more open and the more flow that you can allow and have, you're going to gain greater insights, because there's tons of gifts that are being ushered in right now with this new year. It's flowing. It's just a matter of receiving them and being willing to see, being willing to open our eyes. The gifts are there, they're present. Okay, let's look at number 9, which is, what is the twin flame union's, each twin's hopes? What are they truly wishing for at this time? And I'm telling you guys, I don't make this stuff up. Like, it just blows me away. This is beautiful. Do you see how much angelic and spiritual protection, guidance, you know, this is not all on you. You don't have to do this alone. You're not alone. It's not all on your shoulders. There is a plan. There's a divine plan. You know, what the twin flame union, what they want is they're calling in their soulmate. It's like they both are hungering for one another. They both are yearning for one another. They want the same things. They want this soul connection. And what's so beautiful is they're both in this really spiritual place. Your prayers, your affirmations, your Lord. And visualizations will help bring you together. So yes, you're on the same page. You're not doing all the work. You have your twin. You want the same thing. You're both hoping, asking, and praying. You're both calling in your soulmate. And you also have divine hope and favor and assistance. All right, so let's look at the answer. What is the answer to this question? Last card here. Does it surprise us? You know, the whole kind of meaning of this whole message was new beginnings, fresh. We have new life. So this is the answer. So let's check this out. This time the answer here is about the birth of new ideas. It's about growth. It's about opportunities. It's about a breath of fresh air, and about life renewing oneself or itself. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from the trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon on all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas will inspire you and new opportunities will bring you hope for seeing that your dreams will come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. New energy will enter into old relationships, and new relationships will be bursting with the sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when winter gives way to spring. This is a time to connect with others and to share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is also a great sign with respect to love and partnerships of all forms. Be curious, know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. I mean, and sometimes that's how it happens. It's like our darkest moments are followed by a breath of fresh air, new light. You know, we have to go through hard times and challenging times, but we're not meant to stay there. There's lessons there, but the gift is new life. New life is coming, not only for your soul, but for your twin soul, for the union, for the relationship. And I just think that all things are possible. So don't have expectations. Don't say this is what it needs to look like or this is what it needs to do. Just go with the flow and be like a child and be expectant and hopeful and curious and looking and listening and feeling for those messages. that are being provided. So I really hope this reading has helped you. If it has, I would, as always, appreciate for you to like and subscribe to the channel. That's going to make sure you get all the messages, the tips and tools on how to manifest and be your highest and best self. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.